Welcome to the NTV Style Project. Tonight we open the show with a tribute note to departed fashion icon Karl Lagerfeld. The legendary fashion designer passed on early last Tuesday in Paris. And bringing it to the area code, we look at the fashion at Eddy Kenzo Musuza's very successful 2019 concert. You are watching the NTV Style Project. Tonight I happen to be joined by my fashion troopers. That includes the amazing Bettina Tiana.
Thank you, Kazibu, and hello guys and welcome to the show. I'm happy to be here.
And our guest for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Karen Hapuch Ibiara. Welcome to the NTV Style Project once again.
Thank you for having me.
To start off the show, what do you know about Karl Lagerfeld, Karen?
When you say Karl Lagerfeld, the first thing that would come to my mind is the narcissistic personality disorder that everybody claims he had. And personally, I don't think he had it. I just think he knew who he was, and that was it. Yeah, it's very strong-willed, someone who's not easily accessible. I remember being invited to his personal private viewing of the Chanel Mademoiselle Privé at Saatchi Gallery in London. Like the whole fashion class went there, but we didn't see the guy, and he was there. And we were meant to meet the guy, but we couldn't see him because I mean nobody can see him.
When you mention the name Karl Lagerfeld, all I think about is an icon. Lots of you back home may know him for his iconic white hair, black sunnies, black jacket, the raised collars, and his fingerless gloves. Yeah. So he's one of the biggest designers and creative directors the world has ever known. He has designed for luxury fashion houses like Chanel and Fendi. Even Nicki Minaj has a line about his Fendi, designs. So to me, he was somebody that was iconic and a fashion inspiration for many.
You know, like Karen mentioned earlier, about his narcissistic personality disorder. I remember whenever he had like a debacle with the PETA, and that's an initiative that's very vocal about animal rights, and they were basically debating why he chose to use fire. And you know what he said is that if people consume beef or animal products, then that pretty much justifies the use of like fire. Because like at the end of the day, there's gonna be a hide somewhere that's going to go to use. He was clearly very iconic. I've seen a lot of African celebrities actually trying to channel him.
Yes. We
had a shoot, Kefilwe actually had a recent, she's been into this whole Instagram thing of basically impersonating like very iconic people. And she actually channeled Karl Lagerfeld in one of her shoots recently. And I do not know, maybe that she had a foreboding that he was gonna go, but we will surely miss you, Karl. Moving on to our very, very, very own Eddy Kenzo's 2019 concert. Now the opening look, before we actually critique the opening look, we've already said on the show that we basically appreciate creatives that push the African narrative through whatever it is that they choose to basically include within whatever it is that they're producing, be it art, music, or whichever. And this is what I see Eddy Kenzo trying to do this time. But I do not really know whether this makes so much aesthetic sense. It's quite costumey, I should say, but then it's not befitting of like an attire someone would wear for a show. Basically, for me, there's not much to write home about this look.
I'm here for the ensemble. I think it's a very creative look. Only a very fashion-forward man would go for this look, because we see a rapper in there, and you know how Ugandan men are all about, being so conservative when it comes to fashion. And I love the throw-on, and then we see his pants come through. It was a mixture of Africanism and modernism, because when you look at his footwear, it's very trendy and very fashion-forward for only the fashion-forward men. And I liked the fact that he accessorized with beads. He's a very stylish person, and he always loves to push the boundary. So for me, this look, it's so Eddy Kenzo. And when you look at most of these international acts like Davido or Wizkid, and with their big concerts, they will not pay homage to Africanism at all, or any African designers. They may work with African stylists, but not African fabric. So Kenzo is showing people out there that you can still be African, you can still be international, and you still have to, you know, remember where you come from. I don't know what you think about that.
I think it was a safe look to go for. I like that, obviously, like you said, he pushed the buttons a bit, and he was open. I mean, he had the whole, I don't know what that was underneath, and then he has this thing on top. But he went really home with the accessories, with the shades, and the thing around the head.
What do you think is missing, guys? Because you guys think this look won't work for a show. What do you think is missing? The fabric lacking?
Where he missed the mark is the choice of colors.
The colors?
Yes, the choice of colors.
So if you're back home and you're watching, please write to us on social media platforms. Let us know what you think about that look.
Moving on to Eddy Kenzo's second look, which I think I love. You know, it's out of the box to actually work with that reflector fabric, because you know, when you see reflector fabric here, it's reminiscent of border guys or guys that work at construction sites. But I love the fact that his personal stylist, Fawuz, like, does a good job with actually this. And it's a very clever choice, because what this fabric does on stage, it basically, you know, it absorbs and then it illuminates, which I feel was a very, very clever choice. Now let me talk about this, which I suppose was the entrance. Yeah, I feel this for me might be confusing, but then again, it's something that I might end up liking.
I was seated front row at this concert and I was blown away. When he made that entrance, there was the Lion King at the back, the whole, you know, king of, you know, Ugandan music. I think he well thought out this whole concert. And Kenzo is one person who loves to sell Uganda, who loves to sell Africa, which a lot of people are ignoring. So this has really helped him to trend and to stay in the faces of all international pages, you know, YouTube, etc, etc. And I love the fact that they use backcloth now. Backcloth is something that Ugandans look at as something used for an exhibition, not something that you can actually do wear. This is an attire that I've seen only the late Chuck, may he so rest in peace, pull off. I've not seen so many people pull off. Have you worn a jumpsuit before? No?
Yeah, I wore a denim one.
A denim.
Later went viral because I was up against
you know?
Cool, yeah.
That look is very strong, and from the way that you say it, like the whole entrance with the dancers, or you know, like serving him, welcoming him, that was strong.
They actually lifted him up.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Alright, now the closing look that happens to be David Tlale creation, and I feel Abrams was involved in a way, because you know, Abrams and David Tlale have always like partnered with the Asfas.
Yes.
And this for me is basically what we keep advocating for, like as a style project, you know, support African designers. Now, as to whether this is befitting for like a show, I do not know, but I feel basically I'll give them kudos for the fact that, you know, it's basically, you know, reaching out and, you know, trying and working with other African international designers.
David Tlale is one of the biggest designers we have in the whole of Africa, and I love the fact that he is very, very original. I love Abrams because single-handedly he has managed to put Uganda's fashion up there. Ugandan designers are known all over Africa, and thanks to Brian for, you know, helping them and showing them the way on how to promote themselves. And the Asfas, of course, have done such a great job, because to me, I think if we did not have the Asfas till date, some people would not know who David Tlale is or who Maya Tafo is. Yeah. So kudos to you, Brian. Also, all the shoes that Eddy Kenzo wore for his concert were by a brand. And this look was an okay look. I love gold. Gold is a color that I always go out for. It shows wealth, it shows, you know, class, and it reflected well on Eddy Kenzo's skin. He has a nice chocolate skin. It was well fitted. The fitting always matters. When you wear something and the finishing is not good, the fitting is not good, it kind of comes off cheap. But he made this suit look really expensive. What do you think?
What do you make of it, Karen?
I think it's a good suit. Obviously love the shoes, but is it in line with whatever else he wore throughout the night? I think there's a little bit of this and a little bit of that all over. I don't know if it tells a good story. I think it's a bit... confusing.
I think a brand is trying to advocate for fusion of African fashion and international fashion. So to me, this whole concert spoke postmodernism meets Africanism. And when you look at the whole direction they took, to me, Brian, myself, you know, had a hand in it.
He was clearly involved. Okay, this is a show I would have enjoyed watching than critiquing, because I feel I've not gotten enough visual stimulation from what I've seen. You mentioned that you feel there's like a little bit of departure, it's a bit of a scatter, which I feel is also might be true, because I do not see the cohesion. You know, you do not see a smooth story. I know it's supposed to basically transition, and it's supposed to change with every phase, but I feel it just doesn't make sense.
Okay, now I think the style project is really hard to impress. Wow.
I feel I would have enjoyed, actually.
I did enjoy watching his concert. I enjoyed the fashion, the music. He's such a good artist. And to me, I was like, oh my goodness, I can't wait for Tazibon and Sheila and I to critique this. This is what Uganda needs to see. This is what all these African Ugandan designers need to do for their shows. And for you to say something was like, I'm like, okay.
No, honestly, I feel like he did a good job, but I feel it's still lukewarm.
Oh, really?
Just my sentiments.
Okay.
So don't come for me. What do you make of the concert in general, Karen?
I like the guy, first of all. I like the fact that, you know, he's taken the industry in Uganda to another level, and he's not forgotten his roots, and he keeps celebrating us wherever he goes. I mean, that's a good thing. I guess I would have loved to be at the concert, you know. I do love the fact that he's pushed the boundaries with this whole concert, with the whole fashion, the whole look. The styling was really great as well. So with that said, I think it was good.
And also not to forget, his dances really were up to speed when it comes to trends in 2019 and 18 also, because he had these little young dancers and they looked very stylish. They had the socks game going on, nice pretty shorts, nice shirts, and then also the design, the dancers that wore African, you know, fabrics and clothes, they also looked very neat, very organized. You could not see any hitch anywhere. So to me, whoever organized this should be hired by other musicians.
You're giving me post FOMO. I'm like, you know, FOMO and after the show.
They did a very, very good job. And so, he never forgets Uganda. People pick a leaf.
All right, generally, I know I still need a bit of convincing, but like how it is in fashion, you never really know, you're never fully impressed until you actually get to know the real story and the real inspiration. And we hope artists that are watching out there, once again, are picking a leaf and not bashing us, because you know, some of these artists take this critique personally.
Shouldn't they be happy we're talking about them? I mean, we have the whole entire country watching us. I mean, the ratings don't lie. They should be happy we're talking about them and giving them advice for free.
When it comes to fashion, you know, today you can be in, tomorrow you can be out. I think it's better to be open to criticism, because you might actually be wrong, and then someone will say something and you're like, oh, okay, I should not go there. Maybe it didn't look good, or maybe I just missed it. So I think they should be more happier and more receptive to criticism than getting emotional about it. I mean,
because if nobody corrects you, how are you going to know
to grow and
how are you going to grow?
Yes. Well, we are still watching you, and we as a style project are basically committed to critiquing you and putting you in line.
Yes.
Let's take a break. We will be right back.
The natural hair trend is a movement that is being taken up by women of all ages. But once you take up the trend, what next? How do you care for and maintain this beautiful natural look? Today we are here at Sparkle Salon, Uganda, and we shall be giving you tips on how to maintain natural hair.
Hello viewers, my name is Rita. Today we're going to look at how to treat, how to care natural hair, because it's trending nowadays a lot. As I see, her hair is a bit fine, it's not really, the color it's not okay. If I touch like this, it's freeze at the head, so that means it has pretty ends. So what I can choose the product is anti-breakages. So we are going to the other side of the thing and we apply water and then we wipe. After applying warm water, then I use my anti-breakaging shampoo. Washing, where you have to be firm with your hands washing for the client to feel safe in a place. Another trick I use for natural hair washing, you don't need to just do like this. You have from the hair roots to the tips, massaging a bit for the client to relax. Remember, you don't need to be rough on natural hair because it can break. Remember, we don't use the comb while washing. We just use our hands to make them free from the scalp to the tips. After applying my shampoo for 3 times, why I applied this shampoo for 3 times is because her hair was a bit greasy. It had a lot of oils in it and even the scalp. So that's why I used 3 times. After, I'm going to apply my treatment. Again, my treatment is anti-breakaging strengthening shampoo. While applying my treatment, I'm going to start with this side. Remember, I told you we don't force natural hair. I'm going to leave it for 3 minutes to go deep in the scalp. I'll use my shower cap to help the heat. I want this towel to help me to generate a lot of heat so that my treatment can go deep down in the hair roots. As you see, my treatment have been absorbed by my hair. So I'm going to massage again, slowly, but this time round I'm going to apply more force. Remember, I told you it's okay with natural hair to have water in it. So I just sprayed water so that my style comes out firm and neat. Okay, these are not cornrows, these are called flat twists. This method is so protective for the hair tips. Remember, I want these tips to be straight, curly, so I will use this oil to make it. And it helped me to hold the hair like for a week. I'm done. This is my nice look. My model is so exciting. What you need about natural hair is mostly water. You have to protect it in a way. When you're protecting the hair, mostly you have to cover the tips as I have did. And another thing, when you're going to sleep, you need to cover the hair, not with the cotton cloth. You can come at Sparkle Salons. Here at our branch, we have 5 branches, but this one, it's Oasis Small.
We had a bomb time filming tonight's show, and we hope you did as well. Special thanks to Hans Shots for our pictures for tonight. Remember to follow him on all his social media platforms, Hans Shots. Tonight's show has been filmed on location at A Brand's collection, the plug for fashion-forward men. Remember to check them out for the now trending A Brand's t-shirt.
Please remember to follow us on all our social media handles, our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and leave your comment. Let us know what you'd love to see on the show. Who do you want us to host? Let us know everything. And of course, special shout outs to our makeup artist Shilat Moa. And also, if you love my dress, make sure you follow me on Instagram. My dress was by Fashion Nova, and you can see how to get a discount.
And thank you once again for gracing the Style Project with your presence, Madam.
You guys are amazing. Thanks for having me again.
We hope to see you soon. So how do your people basically connect to you? Because I see you're doing a lot of amazing things out there.
Twitter at iKarenHapuj and Instagram at iKarenHapuj.
All right. Well, from the crew and I, it is a good night. Take care and stay blessed.